In this video, we're going to talk about roofs. So to find your roof tool, up here in your architecture tab, you're going to see roof. And if you click on the down arrow, we have a bunch of options here. We're going to talk about some of these later in a new video, but today we're going to talk about roof by footprint. So when you do create a roof, you want to make sure that you're on level 2. That's if you're doing a one-story house. Depending on what else you're doing, you want to make sure that you're drawing on the top level where your roof is starting. You can see this by the lines being gray. If you're on the wrong one, so let's say up on level 1, you will see that they are black. Also, if I go here, do roof by footprint, it's going to tell me that I'm not on the highest level and that I should be on level 2. So I'm just going to click yes to switch to level 2. And the first roof we're going to talk about is a hip roof, so just a basic roof. So up here we have our modify tools, and then up here are draw tools. So there's a really nice feature called pick walls, and what this allows you to do is just choose a particular wall or combination of walls to draw to create your roof. But up here in our bar we have define slope, overhang, and extend to wall core. This you're probably never going to use, so don't even worry about it. Overhang is just how much of an overhang do you want from your wall outwards. So in this case right now it's at 1 foot. So if I bring my cursor over to my wall, depending if you're on top or bottom, you'll see the overhang being displayed by the light dotted blue line. Here, define slope is if you want a particular wall or part of the roof to not have a slope. But in this case I want them all to have a slope. So here in my properties, I can also actually have to start drawing first. So I'm going to go to my wall, make sure I'm on the outside, and just left click all the way around until I'm all finished. You'll see that it draws it in a purplish magenta color. I'm going to escape twice. And this triangle here, all that's telling you is that that particular part of the roof has a slope. And then here in our properties we can see what the slope is. So our particular slope right now is it was 9 inches by 12, so I'm going to change it to 4 inches by 12, click apply, and if I select the wall I can see now that it has changed. It is 4 inches by 12. So I'm finished, that's what I want. I'm going to hit the green check mark, go to 3D view, and I can take a look at my roof. So as I look at it in 3D, I can select it, and by these arrows, these blue arrows, I can adjust the height of different parts of the roof. That of course is going to change your slope, so just make sure you don't play with that just because you want to. You can visually look, but just know that's going to change your value. So if you move it, it's no longer going to be 412, it might be 612. I'm going to go back to level 1, and we're going to do a quick gable roof. So I'm going to go back to roof by footprint. Yes, of course I want to be on level 2. Pick walls. I'm going to go around, select the outside, and hit escape twice. So here I can see it is 912 as my standard, but in order to create the gable roof I have to create 2 sides that have no slope. So in this case I want my right side to not have a slope, so once I select it I could either click here and type 0, or I can come up here and select define slope, turn it off, and you will see it no longer has a purple triangle showing that there's slope. So I'm going to click define slope and then green check mark, go to 3D view, and I can see now I have my gable roof. Again, in 3D view I can adjust the height again, but that's going to change the slope. Now in order to create this wall so that way it touches the roof, all you have to do is select the wall. Up here in your modify walls, select attach top base, and then select the roof, and it will attach it for you. Let's say you don't want it attached anymore, you just grab the wall, detach top base, select the roof, and it will put it back. I'm going to attach it again real quick, same thing to the other side just to make it accurate. And there's my basic gable roof. So now the last one is to attach 2 roofs together. So I'm going to just create a hip roof for this main large section. And in order to do this, you have to create two sections. So I'm going to create this section first. It's all attached. I'm going to just do hip, click check. I'm going to look in 3D. Perfect. There it is. Go back to level 2. Go to my roof. And this part's a little tricky. You need to create a section that is smaller than what you actually need. So I want my roof to go all the way into this one, so I'm going to create it short. So I'm using the line tool to make the actual roof shorter than what I need it to be. Also, I want it to be a gable, so I'm going to remove this top and bottom slope, so that way the slope is going sideways. I'm going to hit the check mark, check my 3D. There it is. And now, in order to attach this section to the main section, all you have to do is select your roof. In here, your modify roofs, you have a tool called join unjoin. I'm going to select the edge of the roof that I want to attach. So this is the edge that I want to have attached to the main section. And then once you select that, it's going to turn blue. And then you can see when I bring my cursor over for the second selection, it's showing in blue a particular face. I want to make sure I select the front face, click, and now it is attached. And just for the sake of it, I'm going to attach that wall to the roof, and it is finished. So that is how you create your 3 basic roofs. You have your general hip, you have your gable, and then if you're attaching more than one roof together.